Ooh. We a little.
So yeah. You got it?
Yeah.
All right, we got it.
There we go. We're a little rusty right
Yeah,
here.
man. What's up? Hey, I just wanted to say what's up to everybody out there. Thank y'all for tuning in to G&C Sports Talk. Also, it's our birthday week, man. It's our birthday week. We're going to give y'all another great episode. We're going to make y'all laugh. We're going to give y'all some great sports commentary, NBA-wise, NFL-wise. We're going to give y'all some good entertainment.
Well, because he ain't do it right.
Okay.
Start
it off then.
If this is your first time tuning in, I'm Gary, as you can see on the screen.
This is Cary.
We are G&C Sports Talk, where we do it
for the culture.
You so loud. By the culture.
Because we are the culture, you dig?
#1 sports podcast. Why?
Because our mama said so.
Because our mama said so. You ready?
Yes.
No, you ready? Here it is.
Hey. I tried. There we go.
Give yourself a round of applause.
The mixed board, man.
That's loud.
I know, right?
All right. Well, before we get going with anything else, we want to go ahead and get to our comments, as you can say.
Man. Let's see what's going on with comments.
#1 sports podcast of twins
around the globe.
Now, hey, you getting in your bag now.
Go ahead, Mama.
You getting in your bag now. That's what I'm talking about.
We see you, Mama.
Good evening, everyone, from our lovely cousin, Miss LaShawn Holland.
What up, though? Yeah, we keep on. You going? Yeah.
Back at it again, another week.
Black rating.
Black rating, baby.
Applause, y'all. We give y'all the applause.
Oh, that's crazy. Whenever I do this, it stops. Oh, okay. Learn something new. How you doing, Kenyatta? Oh, that's real short. That's interesting. I must have shortened it.
Well.
That's our cousin Angelica. That's crazy. I didn't know it did that. I'm
on time for the podcast, and we appreciate you, Sade.
We do.
We appreciate you.
Ooh, the video looks crispy. Hey.
And HD.
Hey. Learning about lighting. Okay. You going too far.
Gotta love
you. Going too far.
Hey, twins, cousins.
Hey, shout out to our little cousin.
Because
his birthday on our birthday.
Facts.
Shout out. Do it one time.
Hey, coming up.
Hey,
the birthday twins. Hey.
Oh, that's little cousin right there, I think. Yeah.
Hey, Kaden, what's up?
I think I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Hey, look. Hey, we appreciate it, man. That it used to be Lil K, Big K now.
I think this is
Big K now.
Might be wrong. I'm wrong. Anyway, all right. If this is your first time tuning in, before we get to anything else, we want to thank you. If you are a repeat offender is somebody who's been locked in since day one. Even if you missed a little time, it's fine. We remember you. We love you. We can't do nothing but thank you enough. That X is because y'all been locked in since day one. If this is your first time tuning in, you're a replay viewer, you a bot, whatever, we want to say thank you. We want to welcome you, and we want to say we love you already. Then the next thing we want to get to, we here at G&C Sports Talk. Love music. Love everything about it. And we love to share that with you as much as we'd like to share it with you. I think I said the same thing twice. But whatever. Anyway, because we love music so much, we want to make sure we share with you something old, something new, something blue, something borrowed, whatever it may be. Rap, country, reggae, hip-hop. No, rap and hip-hop are not the same thing.
The whole nine, man. Y'all know what's up. Y'all already know what time it is.
Reggae, dance hall, merengue, as you said before. I'm learning how to roll these R's now. If you will, in the chat, put an M next to the artist, album, or song. We will make sure we highlight that at the end of this episode, like we do at the end of every other episode. First attempt.
That's what you got.
I've been stumbling, man.
It's all good.
No, it's not. I've been stumbling. Anyway, yes. What are you listening to? We want to hear that. We want to make sure we get ready to highlight that, like we do at the end of every episode. We're gonna do it at the end of this one. We're gonna highlight y'all music picks before we get to ours. We give you 2 apiece, 4 all together. And like he said, our birthday's coming up. Shout out to anybody who's a Taurus, that's for sure.
Shout out to everybody's birthday on May 16th.
Shout out to everybody that's a May Taurus.
Facts.
And shout out to all the Tauruses that we know. We are
Teams
much,
around here, man.
we are much underrated, underestimated sign to let you know how much we don't care.
We the number one.
We not even there. We don't even care. We don't.
It's always gonna be 2, Tauruses. Tease up. Put the tease up if you're a Taurus, baby.
Tease up.
Put the tease up, man. Put the tease up.
The tease.
And not the text either.
Wow. What's the topic? Well, I'm glad.
I told you.
Oh, okay.
My bad. I'm loud. My bad.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. What is the topic? Well, want to make sure before we get to the topics, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. I did not have time to press the button because we are a little bit behind because, I was running behind from work. Anyway, the topic. I'm glad you asked. No, not that one. Not that topic. The topic is this. It's simple.
I thought we were gonna get the Derek Carr, but we want to wait for that one.
Oh God, yeah, let's wait.
Yeah, let's wait for that one.
We ain't gotta waste too much time on that.
All right.
If you have been living under a rock, we have really this NBA playoffs right now being flipped on their head. Whether it be injuries, whether it be people playing with their food, whether it be teams that were overrated.
Yeah,
whatever it may be.
Mm-hmm.
The Denver Nuggets, OKC Thunder, is probably the most compelling series right now. That is probably going to go 7.
Facts.
The Minnesota Timberwolves are probably going to beat Golden State Nuggets. The Cleveland Cavaliers are going to get beat by.
When they play tonight, we'll see. They play in Cleveland tonight. Indiana and Cleveland playing them right now.
2-1?
Yeah, or 3-1, I want to say. 3-1. It's 3-1. It's 3-1. 3-1. It's 3-1.
Like I said, somebody about to get swept. Gentleman sweep, if you will.
Team's about to get gentleman swept in the East.
No, I know.
Okay.
The 2 things that we just did not expect. The Boston Celtics with their loss, Jason Tatum. Yeah. They are probably about to lose.
Yep. But Jaylen Brown, hey, it's time to step up, man. It's time to step up. You got that bag. You did all that work in the offseason. It's time to step up. Be that leader. Be the finals MVP. Be the conference finals MVP you were supposed to. Do not lose in Boston. You can't go outside in Boston, man. That's all I want to say. You cannot go outside. You can't go outside in Boston.
Yeah. I'll be the first. Wolves in 5. Yeah. Let's start there, actually.
Okay.
The Wolves, the Timberwolves, the Minnesota Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards led by they're led by that star, that person, that shooting star, that cosmos, that shining light, whatever you want to call him. He is him for them, and nothing else matters. He has a supporting cast around him. Many question the trade, and Minnesota has done what they needed to do. Anthony Edwards is that guy. No matter what happened on the other side with the other team, he's doing it effectively at every facet of it. Julius Randle has showed up. Jaden McDaniels was always a fixture in this community. Rudy Gobert, I'm going to continue to say it. Rudy Gobert. Give Rudy Gobert his flowers. Yep. Right? And to anybody who said he's the one that caused COVID, that's to you, because he did not. I just want to make sure that we give this man his flowers. Somebody who did nobody think could do it. He did it. Yep. Right? He's doing it. You said he had a Akeem Olajuwon.
He had a Akeem Olajuwon game. Last series against the Lakers, 28 points. Easy 28 points. JJ Redick, I don't know what he was thinking, but back to what you were saying, got to give credit to the Timberwolves right now. Anthony Edwards, he did start off slow. His efficiency during these playoffs against the Golden State Warriors has been, he's been up and down, but at least he's trying to get his shot off. He is getting shot off. He's making tough shots. He got a dunk. He got one good dunk on Kevon Looney. Let's give props out to Julius Randle. Julius Randle been playing good ball, man. He been rebounding. He been hitting good shots. He been hitting contested shots. I will argue to say that he's their second best player on the offensive end. Jaden McDaniels, not only is he okay on offense, but he a heck of a defender. And when it comes to defending, you need defenders like Jaden McDaniels. He's tall, long, lanky. 6'7", 6'8", long wingspan. He can defend your best player. The only position you probably can't defend is the center position, but it ain't a lot of centers out there that's just dominating as we speak right now. So Jaden McDaniels, he's doing it on both ends of the court. Rudy Gobert, he's been playing good. Dante DiVincenzo coming off the bench playing good. Naz Reid, he doing what Naz Reid do. He doing what Naz Reid does.
Well, and I appreciate you for that analogy. I appreciate you for it. Let's get into the fixture of what it is though, so we can go ahead and hop into the other ones. Is the reason why they losing because Steph Curry is not on the court for the Golden State Warriors?
Yeah, I want to say Steph Curry is the sole reason that they're losing. Jimmy Butler, he did not show up last night. He wasn't hunting his shots like I know he can. He just didn't come to play last night. But Steve Kerr got to be kicking himself in the behind right now. Jonathan Kuminga, the guy that hasn't been playing in the playoffs, the guy that hasn't been playing in the regular season, has been showing out. And if I'm Jonathan Kuminga, whenever free agency hit, I'm getting away from Steve Kerr because Steve Kerr was holding me back. As you can see, as we saw when we was in Vegas when he got drafted, Jonathan Kuminga is every bit of 6'8". He is every bit of 6'8". He can shoot. On the offense end, he is. I'm not going to say he's limited on offense, but he has what it takes to be a good player, to be a good player, to be a good starting player in the NBA.
Well, I want to say this too because I know what you're saying. I know where you're going, but we got to be honest. Sometimes Jonathan Kuminga does not show up. One, but then two, I think pump your brakes before you sit up there and go looking for somewhere else to play because you're not going to find a better situation than Golden State just simply based off of what they try to do every year. So pump the brakes, learn how to play because before Jimmy got there, he was not playing at the level that we think he should have been playing at.
Okay.
And I understand it might be a bad deal, but don't go looking thinking the grass is greener. Because you may not ever get a better situation than what you will have in Golden State. Even though you may not be playing, it's still set up to where, brother, you can win a ring being off the bench.
Well, and I would say to you that he has already won a ring. So that's one. Two, even though they traded Jordan Poole, I'm thinking the same thing, the same kind of mindset Jordan Poole thinking. If they trade me, which they did, they trade me to Washington. I'm getting all the minutes. I'm getting all the money. I'm getting buckets. I'm doing what I know I can do.
You don't always get buckets.
Yeah. Well, that's I mean.
I'm just saying.
I mean, we're
keeping it in the band.
20 points per game is a good amount of buckets, even though But all I'm saying with Jonathan, you have your one ring. You can go to you can go to a contender. Who says Detroit might not need you? Who says these other teams might not need you? Again, this is free agency, so I got to see when free agency hit for him. But I mean, right now, look, the sky's the limit, and he has been showing out. We can both agree. But like you said, attention to details. Sometimes he gets lackluster on the defensive side of the ball. He doesn't give it his all like he do on the offensive side, which you can say about 95% of the NBA until the playoffs start, until these playoffs started. But it is what it is, man.
Real quick to the comment, Rudy is a top 10 center. That's cool if you could name me 10 centers.
Oh, you can't say top 10.
That's cool if you could name me 10 centers.
I mean,
I'll give you 6 right now. If that's for another, but I give you 6 right now. Who are the other 3 to put him in the top 10?
Man, look, I can right now, the ones that play, he might be top 5.
He don't even score.
You're right.
Hey, but he has defense, but we have said this. People have gotten frustrated with us. You can have all the defense in the world, but if you can't put that ball in there, hoop, it do not matter in this league today. That is what the league is. Steph is the team. I'm inclined to agree.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what your boy does, no matter what Jimmy Butler does, Draymond Green,
Moses Hill.
That inches does not get going without Steph Curry. And if I'm any young player, I'm holding out faith that Steph only got 2-3 more years. Mm-hmm. I'm staying on that team because it's wide open. Who else after Steph? And we'll put Draymond in there because it's not a guarantee Jimmy will even stay long term. Mm-hmm. After Steph and Draymond go, who else on that team? It's literally yours if you stay long enough.
if Steve, well, true enough.
Of course, it'd be keeps you what I'm saying.
Because they're gonna have if they go, that's gonna force Steve Kerr to play you.
Yeah,
Jonathan Kuminga, that's what we're talking about.
Yes, yeah. Well, just anybody, right? Like anybody young, it's yours. The other games, I want to go ahead and get to it real quick because it needs to be discussed. New York over Cleveland, and I know what my brother's gonna say, and I'll let him go. Oh,
New York.
I'm sorry, not New York. I'm sorry, Indiana over
Okay,
Cleveland.
yeah.
Sorry, Indiana over Cleveland. I want to start there 1st.
Mhm.
Indiana over Cleveland.
Mhm.
I know there are injuries that are on the Cleveland Cavaliers side. Cleveland was the number 1 seed this year. Also, Indiana, very underrated because they're not a big market team. You don't see them unless they're on TNT or if you have the NBA TV pass. Indiana has showed out. I understand that Cleveland was hurt, had injuries, whatever you want to say. But we cannot dismiss the fact that Indiana is showing out almost to the same effect of New York, being that they're not playing above their heads, but they are actually doing more, playing physical, making their shots, making more hustle plays, whatever it may be. And to the point that I'm going to say, and I already know you'll disagree, but I'm kind of right. I'm a little right.
Okay.
Hero ball don't mean nothing.
Yeah, you already know I disagree.
Hey,
Man.
you can disagree all you want to. That man has scored 40-something points every game in the second round. I'm talking about Donovan Mitchell.
Yep.
He scored 40 points all these games. All I'm saying is it doesn't matter. And coincidentally, Donovan Mitchell must have the worst luck because every team he on, either every now and then he get injured, but not really. Other people get injured and they just happen to be vital pieces, and he can't go no further than the second round.
Yeah, he still ain't got past that second round. And this was the season, like I said, if everything worked out the way I thought it was going to work out, then I could see Cleveland. Huh?
Think again.
I could see Cleveland beating Indiana if everybody was healthy. But unfortunately, things happen. People get injured. That's just the way it is. But right now, there's no excuse. There's no excuse because game 2 they was up by 9 with a minute left. In the game, they was up 9 in game 2 at home, and they just squandered that. They just squandered that lead away to the point where Tyrese Halliburton got his own rebound from the free throw line, and he hit a step back game winner. They should have won game 2. They should have won game 2. So again, like I said, there's no excuse. They could have won. They should have won game 2. They didn't. And now at that time they was down 0-2. Now they went on the road. Indiana won game 3 and lost game 4. And now they back to game 5. So right now it is what it is. We gonna see what's gonna happen. But Cleveland ain't looking good for y'all.
Hey, Cleveland is down
3-1.
3-1 in the series in the best of 7, first team to 4. Right now, Indiana is leading. The probability of Cleveland winning and Boston, we'll talk about them next, is slim to none. Mm-hmm. It's slim to none. This is a shocker. And the only reason why it matters is because you literally have to ask yourself, what must I do if I want to win, if I am a Donovan Mitchell? And not that he can prevent the injuries, but this man is literally doing everything, and it's not enough.
It's not enough.
It's not enough. They went and got the hurt. Was it Herter? Am I saying his name right? Or Hunter?
DeAndre Hunter, yeah.
Hunter. They went and got Hunter. Evan Mobley's out there. Like, people are playing fairly good, but it's not enough. And I don't know. To me, I wonder if people were not hurt, would that make a difference? Because Indiana is playing that much better, or at least at the same pace.
Yeah. Yeah, and we gotta give a lot of credit to Tyrese Halliburton. Tyrese Halliburton been controlling the game. Besides game 3, he just had an abysmal game. That was game 3. He only had 4 points. Man, when Cleveland was up by 20, man, he got subbed out and went straight to the end of the bench. It is what it is on that note. But he bounced back game 4, and right now we'll see what happens. But we gotta give a big shout out to, again, Tyrese Halliburton, your man Mathurin. Benedict Mathurin, or Ben Mathurin, and Miles Turner. Miles Turner been playing good ball. Nobody ain't been talking about it. We already know about Pascal Siakam. He got that championship DNA in him as well. But Miles Turner has been playing absolutely good basketball. defense, hitting the open shots, getting the hit when he in the lane or making his post moves. He doing what he's supposed to. So yeah, man, this might come down to the game 6, and if it comes down to Indiana winning game 6, I think they might take it.
The next series that we'll talk about, because we'll save the other one for last, is a very interesting conversation that we had with Black Raiden.
Yep.
On the line. OKC Thunder versus the Denver Nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
And Black Raiden believes that Russell Westbrook is the reason why the Denver Nuggets would not win. It was a very funny conversation.
Very.
I cannot lie to you and say he was not telling the truth.
Yeah.
I love Russell Westbrook. I do. Oklahoma City Thunder, which I told you, I think they're it this year coming out the West side. We'll see what Minnesota has to say about that. But Oklahoma City Thunder, they are defense is impressionable, right? And I know both teams are playing defense or they were missing last game, whichever one you may say, right? Mm-hmm. But that offense, they almost beat them by 50.
Oh, game 2?
They almost beat them by 50.
You might as well put it, that should be flag on play. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Like Denver won game 1, and you could tell that they won game 1. I had a feeling that Oklahoma City was going to win that game. I knew they was going to win. I ain't think it was going to be close to 50. I think they won by 48. But Denver did not come to play game 2. Game 3, they came out and played. Game 4, it was a little bit close. Now,
that's because I think both teams were shooting very, very horrid.
Oh, yeah.
Especially Denver.
Yeah, Jokic's 3-point shot ain't been hitting on nothing, man. If I had to think about the statistics from his 3-point shooting this series, he got to be shooting maybe like 15%, 20%, 15 to 25% from the 3-point line.
Well, when you're the person that has to do everything on your team, and they're throwing big bodies at you because you are a big body consistently. Every time you get one of them a little tired, they bring out somebody else to put on you. But when you do literally everything for your team and quote unquote the best player in the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not making an excuse, I'm not saying anything, but when you do everything for that team, it's gonna catch up with you, because if the rest of your teammates don't pick up the slack, don't come to play, don't sit up there and make their shots, don't do assists, always turn the ball over, always let somebody Ole defense on them, whatever it may be, and come score. What you have here is a travesty with him being the best player in the world, quote unquote, the best on his team, but looking like the only sometimes.
Yep, and even Jamal Murray, he's been playing pretty decent. He's been playing pretty good in the second round of the playoffs. And it should be better. You could do that. Yeah, it should be better. I can agree with you. It should be better. It should be better. But if he start making the shots and one goes in, a couple goes in, he's gonna be hunting for his own shot, and that's when everything else start opening up for everybody else. That's when it start opening up for Michael Porter Jr. It'll open up for Peyton, Chris Brown. Everything start opening up for him. But right now, like the only two people besides Russell Westbrook, those 3 players are the only ones that can create their own shots, and it starts with Jokic, then second Jamal Murray, and then after that. But even with OKC, they have bodies coming at Jamal Murray as well. You say you got Lou Dort, you got Jaden Williams, then you have the Wiggins kid coming off the bench. You have all these other integral pieces coming off the bench. And again, it's fresh bodies being thrown at Jamal Murray. It's fresh bodies being thrown at Jokic. So somebody else gonna have to step up. Michael Porter. Again, we both said this. Michael Porter Jr. You supposed to be that guy that's supposed to step up. You supposed to be that third option. Where you at? Russell Westbrook is looking more like the third option than you are. The Peyton kid, he coming off the bench. He'll give you he'll give you some good minutes, but it ain't. Again, he gonna have somebody else create his own shot for him. Chris Brown, he plays good defense, but he's gonna have to have somebody to create shots for him. And the thing with Denver right now, they need to start hitting their open shots. As a team right now, not only Jokic is shooting bad from the 3-point line, but the team in general has been missing and has not hit open shots like they're supposed to. If that was the case, they would have been up 3-1. Now it's tied. Now it's tied 2-2 going back to OKC, where it's gonna be hard beating OKC at home.
Yeah, but like when you speak, I believe you speak from the side of you want Denver to win.
No,
Well, I'm just saying that's to me, that's what it sounds like. I can't speak for nobody in the audience, but that's what it sounds like. And I think a lot of people speak from that perspective. But the perspective that's not being talked about is okay, City Thunder are getting it done.
I agree.
And whether it's by a little bit or a lot, people are like, oh, well, they need more hard games. No, you don't. You need games that you win. Whether it's a little bit, whether it's kind of sort of, whether it's a lot. You need games on games on games that you win no matter what. Because last year, they got their experience. They got that 1 year in a hole in the pen, whatever you want to say, that prerequisite if we want to take it to college. They got their prereq in. Now it's time for them to put in work. I don't care how they win, but they need to win. And yes, they're doing a good job of throwing different bodies, playing good defense, crowd the ball like they need to. But I also think it's very simple for them to do because they do have the depth, but then they also have the one thing that it seems like Denver doesn't, which is people who they may not be able to create their own shot, but they can definitely make these shots. And I think that's the biggest piece to it too. Like, yeah, Jokic might be missing, but it's literally up to Jokic to make it. It's literally him.
But yeah, look, I don't want to take nothing away from OKC because OKC, I'm gonna get on that in a minute. OKC, like I said, I have to agree with you. They have been playing good basketball. Everybody has been stepping up, even though they haven't been making the shots that I know they can make. That we've been watching them make the whole season. And again, this only the second round, but the game 4 showed me they had resilience. Game 3, it was a hard fought game. Game 4, they came out, they stuck it to Denver, and it was an up and down game. Everybody playing good ball. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander making key plays down the stretch. He made some real key plays down the stretch. Everybody was playing their part. They let everybody else but Jokic beat them. And I got to give credit. Look, OKC been doing their thing. And like I said, should they win tonight, this series might be over. It's game 6 or 7.
It's probably over. I'm still picking OKC. I'm not going away from that pick. Every series is almost over, especially this next one that we're gonna talk about really quickly, really briefly.
Yeah.
New York Knicks,
yes, sir.
Boston Celtics. Before I say that, I want to say this. We are at the epicenter, almost at the beginning of a new age where we're gonna see the New York Knicks play against the Indiana Pacers, a rivalry renewed. I can't lie and say I did see this coming because I did not. I cannot say I'm not excited about it because this is what the old days were made out of. Indiana, New York, somebody trying to get to the finals to lose.
Somebody
trying to get to the finals to lose. I'm excited about it. But New York Knicks, unless you're inside of the state of New York, nobody expected them to win against Boston.
I did not expect this. Everything that's coming out right now, I did not expect them to win against Boston. Not only are they winning against Boston, they won 2 games in Boston. They won more road games than they won home games.
Oh, real quick, we didn't read this. Westbrook does what he does best.
He gets his own way, which affects the teams he's on. Well, I don't know because he played good this past series against the Clippers. And his play got him to the. I ain't gonna say he was the only one, but his play got him to the second round. Am I tripping? Am I wrong? No.
The Knicks are proving that any team can win if you want it bad enough.
Yes, sir.
I will say this: they are proving it, but they're also proving that it's one of those things where it's one of those things that we never gonna get too big for our britches.
Yeah.
Boston. If you watch any sports, I know I'm sound like I'm going everywhere, but I'm trying to make this point. If you watch any sports, if you pay attention to any sport, no matter what it is, that team reflects that head coach.
Yep.
So if Boston players are acting arrogantly and playing with arrogance or like they know they're supposed to win, that reflects the coach. Somewhere deep down inside, or maybe we see it on the surface, Joe Mazzulla believes that he has the best team and that they don't have to play very hard. And the Knicks ain't done nothing but smack them in the mouth. And it's so sad that this has happened twice in this series, them being up 20.
In the second half.
In the third quarter, it's happened twice so bad to where I think I'm okay to say this right now. I'm okay to say this. You ready?
Yep.
We were right. Joe Mazzulla, much like Steve Kerr, are only successful because of what was set up before they got there.
Yep. Because I guarantee you one thing: Ime Udoka wouldn't have them shooting 63s. I'm sorry.
Absolutely,
He would not have them shooting that many shots.
If they are by 20, whoever that big boy or big man, how many they would have? I'm just saying 2 or 3. How many? Yeah. I guarantee you, he rotating them in and out because it's gonna go down in the block.
It's gonna go down.
It's gonna slow the game down, or somebody getting on that block, and we going to play old school basketball where we throw that thing in there. You catch that thing, you back it up, and it's elbow or something like that. We're not playing this 3 game, right? Steve Kerr, you can say he's a good coach, you can say he's not. Steve Kerr only is good because this is one of the reasons. Steph Curry was on the brink of doing what he was gonna do because Mark Jackson set that up first. Yep. Mark Jackson is the reason why Steph Curry and that team look the way they do it, because he instilled the same thing like Ime Udoka, which is we're gonna play some good defense. Mm-hmm. Even back then they were saying Steph was a liability, and we're gonna get these shots off. Yep. Wanna know why I know that's true? Because Mike Brown did it with Sacramento when they had those when they had the good run last 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. Mike Brown was on that.
Mike Brown.
Like it. Joe Mazzulla losing this thing, it is not a shocker. Good evening on the road from Houston.
Hey, on the road from Houston.
SGR Houston Jack. Yes, be safe. Be safe.
Yes, ma'am.
Be safe. I am not shocked about what's happening from the standpoint of arrogance. Yeah. I am shocked because on paper, this is not to take anything away from the Knicks. Boston by far has a better roster.
Yeah, they just
without Kristaps Porzingis on the floor.
Y'all just lost it. And, prayers up to Jason Tatum. He tore his Achilles yesterday. Do it again, man. Yeah, man. Look, that's what happened with Jason Tatum Achilles yesterday, and I hate it for him. But
it was Achilles. Okay.
Yeah, he tore his Achilles.
I know if it's ACL, MCL. So that's why I was wondering.
Yeah, he tore his Achilles. He's the second player right now. Him and Damian Lillard both tore their Achilles, and he might be back next year. Who knows? But even when he went down, they didn't win that game. They was up, and it was a good game. And he was having an amazing game before they got down and before he got that injury. But New York, they just came alive at the right place at the right time. And Jason Tatum, unfortunately, he messed up his Achilles, so he's going to be out a significant amount of time. But just New York Knicks, the tenacity and the resilience that they have, and they have that guy on their team. That's right, Jalen Brunson. They have him on the team. He has been performing absolutely amazing. He is the clutch player, like we've been saying for the past few weeks.
Did they make that up? I never heard of it before.
No. If you look at statistics,
no. Clutch player of the year. Did they make that up?
Yeah, they made that up.
Okay, because I didn't think I had heard that.
Yeah, they made that.
Everybody keeps saying he the clutch player of the year. I'm like, who was the previous year?
But
he's the incumbent.
But forget all the clutch player of the year, whatever. He has been clutch. He is the most clutch player in these playoffs. Now that statistics does right. He is the most clutch player in the playoffs.
So I'm glad you said that because I wanted to ask that too. That sound, Mom, that was a gunshot. Did you hear that? I just wanted to make sure it sounded like a gunshot. Oh my God, it's loud in my ear. I understand everybody's saying he's the most clutch player, right?
Right.
I just look at certain players like Tyrese Halliburton or say SGA. We'll say SGA, right? I mean, I get he's the most clutch player, but like they in bad situations because they are bad for 3 quarters.
They are. Yeah, that's true.
So like saying he clutch is like I feel like to me, they're not saying he can't be clutch the way he is, but I feel like clutch is if it was Boston and they was up by 20 and they kept 20. You know what I'm saying? They kept it high
distance.
Versus you coming back all the time. Like, is that clutch or is that circumstance?
Yeah. I would say that is clutch. There ain't no circumstances, nothing. No circumstances at all, man. You willing yourself back in the game just because you down on me, you can't get back up.
No. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying we're calling somebody clutch simply because you come back down for 20 versus like Halliburton with his team because they've been in closer series, Indiana and Cleveland. Halliburton has been clutch, but I guess not Indiana, New York that had to come back. They done fought all this season, all day life. And yeah, we call him clutch, but like these fools look like Tim Tebow in the first 3 quarters.
And then in that 4 quarters,
I don't know.
they get down just like Kanye West said, get down, get up.
No, I don't know. Like I'm gonna have to make a video on the clutch. I understand he's clutch from the simple fact that he brings them back and stuff like that. But like we gotta really sit up there and look at like what clutch, because if that's the case, like Tim Tebow did the same thing. He was terrible the first 3, and in the last 4 minutes, not even the whole 4 quarters, the last 4 minutes of the game, he won against the Pittsburgh Steelers for crying out loud. I think that's when that losing streak started.
Now
I just want to revisit it. I get it. I get it.
Ain't rolling.
I get it, but like I don't know, because they never said Steph's the most clutch player of the year, and I know they're making up the word or whatever. They never said he was the most clutch player, and Steph had some remarkable things happen. They never used clutch player of the year or whatever, right? People like SA will say he's the greatest shooter God ever made, right? We got people saying he's the greatest 3-point shooter, things like that, but they never use the word clutch, and I'm just like, before he got hurt, homeboy was real clutch. He's real clutch for him. He basically got them out the Houston series, because I don't know, Houston could have quite possibly did something had it not been for him.
If he go down against Houston, then Houston win that series.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I want to revisit the whole clutch thing. That's all. We'll have to do it on another episode. I just want to revisit it because I get it. He does it 20 points down, things like that. That's beautiful, right? It's other teams that are doing it without having to do all that. And they got clutch players too. And I just think because it's New York and the deficit they come from, oh, he's the clutch player of the year. That's why I had to ask you, was that a real award or not? Because I was confused.
Well, I don't know if that's a real. Yeah, it ain't real. I don't think it's a real award. It's just he's been the most. I don't know about clutch player of the year, but he's been the most clutch player in the playoffs. That I can say that, and I'm not being biased. I can definitely say that he's been the most clutch player.
Better than Tyrese Halliburton.
Yes, Tyrese Halliburton.
He had one bad game.
Okay,
that was it. But clutch, I mean, SGA been clutch. And Anthony Edwards definitely been clutch.
Hold on, clutch. The whole series, the whole, because they've been blowing out. They blew out Memphis in the first round. Indeed, I mean, against against Denver, game 3. Was that clutch or not? No, he ain't do nothing in game 3. Well, he did something. Let me not say that. He did something, but it just wasn't like Jalen Brunson. It just wasn't like him.
I think the only reason why we saying that is because they got to come back from so far. Like I don't know. So he's been more clutch. Well, he definitely been more clutch than Jokic, because Jokic ain't showed up none in this really series, like talking about on the larger scale. He's been the reason, you can say, since he's the best in the world, he's been the reason I believe that they ain't won, because he got to do more because the team ain't doing nothing.
Hey, they tied 2-2 with the best team in the West. Probably the best team in the NBA as we speak.
No. That clutch thing just been it's been bothering me. I've been thinking about it. I hadn't came up with my premise yet, but that clutch player thing bothered me because I'm like, if you so clutch, I need you to be clutch more than just the fourth. You down by so much because I don't know.
Ain't that what clutch is? If you down, you come back.
No,
ain't that what clutch is?
No, that's resilience. That's not clutch.
That is clutch. Resilience is clutch.
It's not the same thing.
What's clutch then?
We gotta get moving. I told you I ain't came up with everything. It's the thoughts in my head, but yeah, I ain't came up with everything yet.
All right.
One more time. Of course, my mouse want to go out, y'all. It's ridiculous.
You want me to start? You want me to get it started?
Can't start it until I press it.
All right. So we're about to get to these segments to make y'all laugh, to get y'all on y'all feet. And I think I have a couple of good ones. I think I have a couple of good ones.
Hold on one second.
Share with y'all. But yeah, let us know who y'all think gonna win these series until next Tuesday or whatever, or the following Tuesday after that. But the first segment I want to get to is called Flag on the Play. And pretty much when flag on the play is when I see or when we see anything egregious from any players, coaches, whether that be male or female. I think it's our job as sports enthusiasts to call these people out. And with no further ado, my flag on the play goes to.
You can't
Oh, you had no hand over here.
You wasn't pressing it. Stop pressing it. It's how it's loud.
All right. So with no further ado, my flag on the play goes to, if you haven't heard, Paul Pierce. Yes, ma'am.
That's who you gave it to?
I'm giving it to Paul. Because he
gonna give it to the draft. Go ahead. I thought you gonna give it to the draft.
I was gonna
you good.
But anyway, I got to it. Anyway, Paul Pierce guaranteed that if the Boston Celtics lose game 2, that he was gonna walk to the facility that he works at on FS1. He bet the house. He did everything. He guaranteed. He thought that Boston was going to win game 2. Which normally I thought Boston was going to win game 2, but that didn't happen. I think they lost 91-90 against the Knicks. And Paul Pierce, a man of his word, had to walk 15 miles to get to the studio at FS1.
What's the flag for?
Because he guaranteed that they was going to win, and they didn't.
I was just asking.
Flag on the play goes Paul Pierce. Sorry, Paul.
Do we got footage of it?
Yeah.
Like him walking?
Yeah. Oh, he recorded himself.
Okay.
Keyshawn Johnson, Kevin Garnett. Yeah, he did the walk of shame.
I don't know about shame. I appreciate him for holding up to his word.
Yeah, he held that up, man. He walked.
My flag on the play goes to Draymond Green. All right, my flag on the play goes to Draymond Green for saying that the league is portraying him as an angry black man. I just had to wait. Like, the league is portraying him as an angry black man. Draymond Green, the flag on the play goes to you because you are Game of Thrones reference. Here we go. You are a kicker of nuts. You are a puncher of face. You are choker of all. You are trips of all. You are slaps people in their face. You are punches young dudes in their face. You are everything that they would stereotype us as, and you want to say that they treating you bad in the league? You deserve this reputation. You are the only person who kicked multiple people in their nuts.
Multiple cheap shots, too.
Multiple cheap shots. You just did one in the last series to Fred VanVleet. You flailed your arms and slapped and punched this man simultaneously. Draymond Green, nobody is mischaracterizing you. That is you, brother. You argue with the refs on every call. You argue more than Luka and the Joker. Argue. And you are not the player. Neither one of them are. And they shouldn't be arguing that much either. Draymond Green, nobody created this stereotype but you. You get the flag on the play for crying victim. Crying wolf, because you're about to get suspended if you get another tip. How dare you? That is a mischaracterization of everybody who is being misportrayed as a black man or a black person. You dummy. Flag on the play.
Hey, man.
Can't believe I saw that. I was so disgusted. This man kicked people in their nuts for fun. Hey, what's the old boy? Grayson
Allen.
Hey, Grayson Allen. He's a Grayson Allen of the black people.
Wow.
He is.
Wow.
He Grayson Allen of the black people talking about I'm being misportrayed and I'm an angry black man by the media and the refs and all. All right, bro.
I saw that, man. Yeah.
Right,
I don't know, bro. You was tripping. I don't know what he was doing. Hey, man, don't make race the thing that why people don't like you. Bro, you do it to yourself every single time. Like your words are some words and actions are two different things.
That's what I said to Draymond.
We don't care.
Boy, I was so mad when I saw that. Okay.
All right. So we have when life comes at you fast, and pretty much when life comes at you fast is when you have that parachute and you get on a helicopter or the plane and you're on cloud 9, cloud 10, cloud 13, cloud 15, and you jump off the helicopter and the plane and that parachute don't work. This is exactly what happens.
You stopped it.
Oh.
Go ahead, hit it. All right.
Here we go. All right. So when light comes at you fast, goes to the NBA draft, man. We watched the NBA draft lottery yesterday, and the last team that I thought would win the draft to get the number one draft pick, I didn't think it was going to be. I didn't think it was possible. I didn't think it was going to happen. And I had a whole rant about this yesterday. My brethren over here, he heard me. He know how mad I was. I ain't like it. And Dallas Mavericks got the number one draft pick after making the NBA Finals last year and also almost going to the playoffs. Now you may ask me, Cary, why you mad? I'm like, man, y'all just traded away Luka, and now y'all getting Cooper Flag. And all the other teams, if you would have, every time I was looking at the draft boards, it was always Washington, it was always Utah, the teams with the least amount of wins. I thought that was going to get the number one or number two pick in the draft. Nope. Utah got the number 5 pick in the draft, and I believe Washington Wizards got the number 6 pick in the draft. But Dallas, San Antonio has the number 1 and 2 picks in the draft. And you know, one team I have to say that made all of this possible. I got to congratulate Philadelphia 76ers. Daryl Morey with your statement saying, "Hey, we have a plan." Y'all, everybody who had a brain knew y'all had a plan. Y'all was gonna keep tagging it till y'all already had a Joel Embiid, and then y'all wanted to get Ben Simmons. Well, I believe in sports karma, and Ben Simmons ain't work out how everybody thought he was gonna work.
Appreciate you for using my words.
I got shout out to my brother for that. But I believe the sports karma will come back on the Mavericks. I don't think they're gonna win anything anytime soon. I don't even think Cooper Flag gonna be like that. He is a good prospect. He is a good player, but he still gonna have to prove himself. What he did to Duke don't mean nothing. What he gonna be in the NBA? So we'll see how that goes. But that whole draft, I didn't like it. I think that the top losing teams in the draft, the top 4 losing teams should vouch to see who going to pick it with the balls or with whatever. I think that's how they should do it. If you a team that had that has the top 4 worst records in the NBA, I think those 4 teams should be able to do something where they can decide how they should get the number 1, 2, 3, 4 in draft picks. It shouldn't be the team that almost made the playoffs that just went to the finals last year should get that. If the Mavericks were the worst team in the playoffs or the worst team in the league, then I was like, all right, you know what, they deserve it. But they have Anthony Davis, healthy top 10 player. Still have Kyrie Irving, even though he has an ACL injury. And now they have.
Did you say Anthony Davis was healthy?
Yeah, top 10 player. They had
when healthy.
When healthy. They still have Kyrie Irving. They still have Klay Thompson. And now y'all about to pair Cooper Flag with all 3 of those Hall of Fame players. And I got to give Rachel Nichols for saying that, which we already knew that as well. But they have 3 Hall of Fame players. Not only do they have 3 Hall of Fame players, they still have Daniel Gafford. They still have the lively kid coming, and he's coming off the bench. So, and then you have all these other integral pieces. So, which again, like I said, when healthy, they are good. They are a good team. When Luke was there, they was a good team. They made the finals last year. But now I think they're gonna be a good team, but a better defensive team than they was this past season, and that's scary. So it is what it is on that note. But yeah, when light comes at you fast, goes to the NBA draft. Like I absolutely hated watching it.
Yeah, that's the only draft that doesn't make sense with all the sports. Usually, if you're the worst team, you get the best odds of getting the draft picks, and you fall to the top. Theirs goes down to chance, and the Dallas Mavericks had a 1% chance of getting the number 1 overall pick. Having said all of that, I don't think you need to worry about whether they're going to be good or not next year in order to make some noise and get to the finals. It ain't happening. I understand that they're going to get Cooper Flag. I'm not saying that he's not a generational talent. I will say this. We saw some of the chinks in the armor at Duke, and he ain't like he's not a Wemby. Wemby, it's really timing. when he gonna win the championship. It's literally timing. He will win one championship before he turns 25. Literally. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Giannis did it. I forgot what age, 26, maybe 27. But that's what a Victor Wembanyama is. With a Cooper flag. Not saying that he's not going to be good. Not saying that he can't sit up there and change the Dallas fortunes. Dallas has more things to worry about than whether Cooper flag is going to bring them a title. They always have other things that happen that keeps them from getting it. And because I believe in sports karma, yes, that's a made-up word by me, but because I believe in sports karma, just because you got Cooper flag and your fortunes were rough there for a while because you let go of Luka, it's the manner in which you let go of Luka. And all I'm saying is I'm not sure how it's gonna look, but we can't forget, no matter what people say, remember this. The Western Conference is the toughest conference in the NBA. Stop listening to people when they say it's the East, because it's not. The West is by far way better. If Steph didn't get hurt, then it would be 2-2.
It would be 2-2, yeah.
And OKC in Denver, you can see that's 2-2 right now. When the West is at its best, it is by far the better conference. All I'm saying is this. Yes, Dallas might get better. Cooper flag ain't going to sit up there and change their fortunes where they just shoot up to the top. There's other teams that got something to say about that. Houston will be looking just like OKC did this year because they got their lumps now. They're not going to get them again. They got their one lump. They're going to be better next year. And they got a draft pick in the top 10. You also have San Antonio. If New Orleans ever get their act right, which I'll tell you why another time why they should get their act right, it's just one trade. One trade will do it. They should have did it before they let go of somebody else. That's neither here nor there. New Orleans is still competitive. Golden State, as long as Steph Curry is there, their window is open, even if he is old. You got the Lakers with LeBron and Luka, right? You got the Clippers. If they stay healthy, they are a valuable threat. Whenever Phoenix figure out what they're going to do, maybe they'll look like something we don't know. Sacramento the same way. But there are a bunch of teams. Memphis, I forgot about them. There are a bunch of teams in the West that Dallas just ain't going to shoot and skyrocket over. One person ain't going to change this fortune. They let go of that one person already. Cooper flag ain't Luka. No way, shape, or form. He don't score the clip. He ain't been through the things he been through. Nothing like that. And what we saw when they were in the Final Four, not the finals, the Final Four, right? Yeah, we saw what it was. We saw what it was. Okay, I'll get to mine real quick. It won't be that long. Ladies and gentlemen, my money shot is something that you got to remember. That thing where it just stays on your brain. That shot that's just memorable at the end. Go ahead. All right. So I missed the ting at the end. I do. I missed the ting. It ain't there. Yeah, I gotta find it. My money shot goes to the first player in NFL history, the first rookie to get a fully guaranteed contract from the second round. Second rounders, the reason why this is so significant, second rounders do not generally get fully guaranteed. Actually, they've never gotten a fully guaranteed contract. But shout out to the first one who's under a black head coach, D'Amico Ryans. Jaden Higgins, the Texans rookie wide receiver, got a guaranteed 4-year, $11,700,824 contract. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, Jaden Higgins, for getting that fully guaranteed. I got to read a little bit more on the story to make sure everything looks like I think it did. Shout out to you for getting that fully guaranteed. Shout out to the Texans for doing that. I don't know what sparked it. I got to go read it, but hey, shout out to you. I ain't going to throw it all up. Shout out to you. Good. It can fall on your head. Shout out to you. 11 million smackaroos. And that's what we got. Oh, it's in the way. It's in the way. It's in the way. Sorry. All right. I know that this episode might have felt a little bit different.
Right.
Just because it's been a long day, y'all. Yeah. I'm not even making excuses. Like, literally got this thing set up within 10 minutes. So I apologize. We weren't on time. Thank y'all for tuning in, staying with us. We are getting to the very last thing, but before we do, we got a couple. We got a couple things. What is it? Best? Yeah, I can't remember. Okay. Okay, good. That's a bot. Thank you
Yeah.
for tuning in, bot.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Thank you. Yes, before we go ahead and get to it, once again, what are you listening to? We here at G&C Sports Talk love listening to music, love sitting there tuning into it, vibing out to it, whatever it may be. We want to always make sure we keep it fresh, whether it's something old, new, borrowed, blue, rap, country, hip hop, reggae, merengue, folk, uh, orchestra, whatever it may be. I'm struggling right
Yeah,
now.
let's get to it, man.
I'm struggling. Anyway, what are you listening to? If you can, in the comments, put an M next to the artist, album, song. We will highlight that here in a couple of minutes. And here's a couple of minutes right here.
All right.
First up, we have Lisa Stanfield, All Around the World.
Yeah, guy.
Nice. Appreciate that, cuzzo.
Hey Boy by Hill Saint Soul.
Say it again to the mic.
Hey Boy by Hill Saint Soul. Fire.
She got the fire emojis back there. I appreciate that.
Lisa Stansfield. Okay.
I appreciate it. Yeah. Hey.
Man, all right, you going back.
It's
way back.
I knew you had a little something in you. I see you.
So,
hey, we grew up differently.
You know, it's Jackson.
Yeah. All right. Well, we will get to yours right now.
All right. So the first one that I do have is G Perico out of the West Coast, out of California, off the All Blue album mixtape. If it was a mixtape, it deserved to be an album. But G Perico, Nothing But Love and Fabulous, Throwback Fabulous right now, later on. If y'all want to go listen to Throwback Fabulous, go listen to it right now, later on.
So
all right, yep. So what you got?
Oh man, a blown out eardrum. Apparently, God, that thing's so loud. I have Big Crit featuring 8 Ball, MJG, and 2 Chainz. Money on the Floor. Shout out to Big Crit. Shout out to that Sip, that M. I crickle, I hump it. No, I'm sorry. Anyway, shout out to Big Crit. Money on the Floor. Owen, and then Currency, Money Machine. I think I saw Currency, Money Machine 3. I don't know if it's a difference or not, but I saw something different.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just doing the first one. So Big Crit featuring 8 Ball, MJG, 2 Legends. Shout out to Memphis.
Yes, sir.
2 Chainz. I love the South.
Gotta love the South.
Money on the Floor, and then Currency, Money Machine. Shout out to Currency. He been on a 15-year run, something like that.
Man, try 20.
Hey, Currency. When you watch this video, I want some Jet Life merch.
Yeah, man.
Speaking into existence. I really want a sweatshirt, but I'll take a shirt too.
Hey man,
or a hat.
When you come back down, we got you. We're gonna go to the concert. I got you.
Absolutely. Real quick before we go, I do want to make sure I point out the most significant thing that you said today, which is the NBA draft. They need to change something. It's really ridiculous how they even do it, and they make it a big fiasco. Where if you just say if you're the worst team, or if you had the top 5 worst teams and you said we're gonna do a lottery for them, I'm okay with it. But for somebody that made the playoffs to get the number 1 overall seed, rigged. And this is why people don't like sports.
Yeah, exactly. And football, like I said, if you get number 1 pick in the draft in the NFL,
you're the worst team in the league.
You're the worst team in the league.
Worst team in the league. Worst team in the league.
It is what it is.
NBA got to get their stuff together. You want to make changes? This is one. This is one right here.
David Stern would never let that happen.
Literally, don't the WNBA do the same thing?
I think so.
The WNBA literally sits up there and says, if you're the worst team, you get the picks.
Yeah, they trying to make Dallas, like the Dallas teams, the forerunner of everything.
I told you it's conspiracy.
Yeah, they got Pickens, they got Paige Becker, shout out to Paige. Then they were about to get Cooper Flag after they just got done letting go Luka, bro. Like, no, like team this stuff like that shouldn't happen. Like that right there, what we just went and said, it need to be something different. That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna be honest. I would not be mad at them if they traded that pick because they would get. No, I'm just saying they would get so much.
Yeah, but they said it's the day they're not trading.
They dumb for even putting it out there right now. I would wait till this was over with because think about it.
Right now, they already made it.
No, but I'm just saying, think about the picks they would get though. Like, think about it. Like, this is the generational talent thing. You can steal all of Philadelphia because they'll be dumb enough to take it. You can steal all their next 5-year picks. Oh, man. Anyway, thank y'all for tuning in. We love y'all so much. We thank y'all so much. Our birthday is Friday.
Yay!
Maybe I'll make a post. how loud it is. Y'all make sure to go ahead and hit us up. We love it. We ain't asked for much. Blow this thing up. Blow the last one up. Blow all of them up if you will. And I finally get a chance to work on everything like I need to. So I'm not lying when I say you will. Actually, you'll see video tomorrow, but you'll see videos consistently now coming out, and you'll see new ones coming out very soon. But yeah, videos, shorts, all that good stuff will be coming out soon. These lights are bright. You got anything else you want to say?
Nah, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Again, it's our birthday on Friday. We're going to turn up. We're going to have ourselves a good time, despite the unfortunate circumstances by me. But, hey, we're about to turn up. We're going to have a good time. Y'all have a good time with us. We appreciate you. Thank you and love you. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. This is G&C Sports Talk.
Thank y'all so much. G&C Sports Talk, when we do it
for the culture.
By the culture.
Because we are the culture, you dig?
#1 sports podcast. Why?
Because our mama said so.
Because our mama said so. Love y'all. Thank y'all. 36, here we come. Y'all have a great day.